Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm Mystical Apple, and my channel is relatively new, so you people should learn a few things about me. Also, if you've been wondering where I've been and why I haven't uploaded in a month, well, I was on a trip, because it's summer. Yeah. So, as you can see on the screen, today I will be taking the Myers Briggs 16 personality type testing. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Maybe you do, but I don't. It depends with whom. So I'm gonna put like almost completely discreet. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Yeah, I guess I could say that. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. I don't really make my own travel plans, but I imagine they would. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Totally agree. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. I guess I try to do both at the same time. People can rarely upset you. Yep, totally agree. Well, almost totally agree. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. Yep. I hate small talk. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. Nope. Not really. You rarely worry if you make a good impression on someone you met. Yeah, pretty rarely. I'm tired. Still, sort of jet lagged. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. I would love to spend the whole weekend all by myself. My face is see-through. It's disturbing me. You're more of a detailed-oriented and big picture person. Yeah, pretty much. You're very affectionate with people you care about. People I really care about? I wouldn't say affectionate. I don't tend to show affection. So, gonna put like mostly disagree. You have a careful and methodical, how do you pronounce that?
Methodical.
Yeah, I would say I have a careful and methodical approach to life. You're still bothered by You're still bothered by the mistake you make. I can't speak today. You're still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Yep, totally. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found further away from the action. Yeah, I agree. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. Yep. I'm looking for a movie to watch. You can spend ages browsing the catalog every single time. I relate. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. I can appear calm under a lot of pressure. I wouldn't say I am calm, but I appear calm, so I guess that sort of counts. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. I have a problem with that. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. You know what? Fantastical. Yeah, I don't dream often, but when I do dream, my dreams are bizarre and
fantastical.
fantastical. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. Ends justify the means. You're dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. But you just saw me looking up pronunciations. I'd say I often get sidetracked. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Yep. At a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Yep. You usually lose interest in the discussion when it gets philosophical. Disagree. I gain more interest when it gets philosophical. You will never let yourself cry in front of others. Agree. Feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones. False. I hate places with a bustling and busy atmosphere. I tend to hate wide open places, to be honest. I like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. Yeah, sort of agree. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. Nope. My heart longs to be listened to. My heart... You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. I mean, I can't really imagine myself, like, I think they mean theology, but then you can't really, there are a lot of scientific fields that you can't see, touch, or experience. There's no doubt if this means, like, in general, and all the fields of study where you can't see, touch, or experience what you're studying, then yeah, sort of disagree. Next. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. Yep. Mostly. You often make decisions on a whim. Yep. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. Yeah. Well, almost always. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie. Yes. You always know exactly what you want. I never know what I want. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. I often think back on the choices I made and wonder what I could have done differently. When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Yep. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. Incorrect. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Yeah. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible. And I'm sort of whimsical and tend to get sidetracked, so not really. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Somewhat agree. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Nope, totally disagree. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. Yeah. Look after yourself first and others come in second. I'm gonna say mostly disagree. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. Yep. Often plan out very precise to the 30 minutes plans for a day. I never follow them. Pretty much a plan of what I'm probably not going to do. Your mood can change very quickly. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. You already know it. It's 42. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Disagree. Next. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. Yep. Rarely dwell on your regrets. No, I dwell on them quite a bit. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. Yep. See yourself... Wait. Agrees on this side. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. And I see myself as both. I'm a realistic visionary. Somewhat agree. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. Somewhat agree. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. Yeah, pretty much, mostly. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Nope. Completely disagree. Quite a logical person, actually. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. Disagree. After a long and exhausting week, what I need is just sleep. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. Yep. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Nope. You still honor the commitment you have made even if you have a change of heart. Not really. You rarely feel insecure. Somewhat disagree. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. What are my results? Drumroll, please. That drumroll's crappy. A better one, please. Better drumroll, please. Logician, INTPT. Whoa, such artistic skills. Mind. I'm 88% introverted. I knew that. Energy. Mostly intuitive. Nature, I tend to think instead of feel. Yep. Didn't need the Myers Briggs test to tell me that. Tactics. I'm more prospecting than judging. Identity. I'm more turbulent than assertive. Okay. Start reading. INTPA or INTPT? I believe it said I was INTPT. The logician personality type is fairly rare, making up only 3% of the population. I'm unique! Which is definitely a good thing for them, as there's nothing they'd be more unhappy about than being common. Logicians pride themselves on their inventiveness and creativity, their unique perspective and vigorous intellect. Usually known as the philosopher, the architect, or the dreamer professor, logicians have been responsible for many scientific discoveries throughout history. The unexamined life is not worth living. This is long. Logicians I may know: Bill Gates, Kristen Stewart, Albert Einstein, Stanley Crouch, Isaac Newton, René Descartes, Ellen Page, Blaise Pascal, Lord Varys, Game of Thrones, really? Neo from The Matrix, Marshall Flunkman, don't know him. Bruce Banner from Adventures. Why? You know what? I am not going to read all this, but if you want to read it, I will leave the link to the INTPT personality down in the description. So, yeah, this is who I am. Now, cue the next video in your autoplay.